There's just going to be so many noises in the background of this because Cass just started licking her wet paws, her wet muddy paws on my bed. There's roosters in the background. I think there's some other birds, just I'm talking. There's probably a lot. Hi, my name's Romy, in case you're wondering. Yes, I am dressed as Rainbow Dash. Why, thank you. Cass is sitting on my bed watching me, wondering why I am yet again talking to a camera instead of her. And I have about a bazillion ideas. Okay, maybe not a bazillion, maybe just a million. Is a million less than a bazillion? I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas and I don't know which ones to tackle. So I did not post a YouTube video this week, which will have been last week. I worked really hard on the editing and the filming of the Rapunzel video, and I try and get one video out a week, despite my plans of having 2 a week. And Monday rolled around and I did not have anything new filmed, and then I got kind of sick this week and I just didn't want to. And yet I wanted to be able to post something. I wanted to have stuff done. So I've been thinking of a few ideas, and today I had so many things I wanted to get done. And I mean, every day this week I've had all of these things I want to do and need to do and really would just like to do, and being unwell makes me more aware of my limitations. Things as little as painting my nails. I painted 2 of my nails last week, and for about 3 weeks before that had been really wanting to paint my nails, and then I didn't finish, and then I meant to do it the next day, and that was about a week ago, and I still have not got around to painting my nails, and it just keeps going on my to-do list. It didn't happen. Redyeing my hair, that took a while, but here we are with a fresh colour. I've moved away from the pastel pink merely because it does not last very long at all, and I just got tired of it being there and beautiful and then gone. So I thought I'm going to use up the dyes I have. So this is New Rose by Manic Panic. And it's this nice kind of corally, orangey, pinky, reddy thing, and I like it. And then things like the bigger projects, wanting to film and edit YouTube videos, having new ideas for novels I want to write, working on my old novel. It just feels like there's so much I want to do, and I don't know how to get it done. So I thought today I could film a video. I could film one of the videos. It won't be up this week, but it will be up next week. And I thought I could film 2 videos, 2 weeks in a row, edited, done. It would be nice. And then I thought, oh, I could do this other video. None of them are this video here. So to help organize myself and get my plans in order, I thought it might be interesting to work out kind of my priorities, things that maybe I've been setting aside or just aren't getting done. I mean, those things maybe go hand in hand. And things that I really want to start, new projects, things that need to be completed, all of that sort of thing. Think about what my priorities are, write a list, which is convenient because I just had to go and defog my camera because it's got a little chip in the lens. So when it gets cold, it starts to fog up. So then it has to go and sit in the sun for 10 minutes or so to defog. So I just had time to do that then, which is great. Multitasking. I have written out a list of kind of things that, you know, like I said, want to do. And I am going to work over the next month in doing them. And then I will come back next month. I will see how I've gone. And that'll be that. So I will get my list. I will run you through what my plans are. I mean, I feel like this video was just derailed. But maybe it hasn't. This is my list. So at the top we have finished editing. I've talked about this before, and a few of these might be things that I've spoken about before, but finished editing. I am currently editing a novel. It is a big process. I have kind of fallen off of. I was working really well on this up until maybe 2 months ago, and then things just changed, and I haven't gone back to it, and that's something that I really want to get back on top of, work on, remind myself how important it is and how much I truly love this story and want to make it the best it can possibly be. And I don't have that much to do, so I'd really like to get on top of that and finish it. Journaling, again, this is, I really need to not just hit it each time. Journaling is something that, again, was on my 2020 kind of goals list, and I did, again, really well with that for a few months, and it has been quite some months since I have done any journaling, and I feel like if you journal regularly, at least for me, say every week or every few days or whatever, and then you stop, and then the time grows when you stop, it becomes really hard to get back into it, because it feels like for me there's so much to catch up on, or so much that I feel I have to address, and now there's a crow. It almost puts me off, and I just feel like I've had so much on, and that's okay. Like, for me, I want to get on top of these things. I really want to get the ideas that are stuck in my head out. But also, I'm not going to push myself too far. I'm also going to be taking time to be quiet, to not be pushing myself. And that's really, really important. I might not have that on this list, but it's kind of always with me. But journaling, I would really like to get back into, because I think it really helps my mind. It helps me feel centered. It's something I really enjoy doing, and I really have been wanting to pick that up again. Next we have Finish Galaxy. Now, I've spoken about the fact I'm doing my first ever cosplay make outfit thing. I'm making my first like proper cosplay costume, and I've had a few setbacks with that. I've had a few really frustrating issues with like the skirt, and then not thinking it looks good, and it's not going to be to the T this character. It's going to be more an interpretation, and I am okay with that. I kind of see in my mind how it's going to be, and it's not going to be, hey, that's that character. That's like a marvelous cosplay, but it's my first try, and I want to remember the passion I had when I started it and stop putting it aside and get through these hurdles that I have been meeting with it and finish it up, and I'd really like to do that. Then we have Start New Novel. It's been so long since I started a... No, it hasn't. Oh yeah. That one that I started and set aside. Okay, so I do actually have a novel that I am writing that I started this year, early this year, and then I just set it aside. I kind of fell out of love with it a third of the way in. And at some point I will go back to it, I'm pretty sure, but I had this new idea for a new novel, a new story, and it excited me so much. And I really, really want to discover these new characters and their story, and I'd really like to sit down and start that. New project. So this one kind of is reliant on the weather, but we are going into, we're about halfway through autumn now, I think, and it's definitely getting more wintry, freezing, rainy, so I need to wait for a kind of rainy day for me to be able to start this. But I'm also making a costume for this new project that I'm nearly finished, so I would like to finish that, work out if there's any other pieces I want to make, and then when it starts raining I can film this new project that I am working on that I'm really, really excited for. And it was kind of frustrating because there have been 2 days that I've been working on the skirt that I'm currently sewing, and it was just downpour, and I'm thinking like, this is the weather I need, this is beautiful, and it just wasn't ready. And I was like, okay, I can rush, and I couldn't rush, and I also don't want to rush it and make it not how I'm envisaging it. So I just need to wait for a little bit of rain, and I'm sure that will come in the intervening time. Typography. For Christmas, I think, yeah, for Christmas I got this typography book about learning how to do different typography. I've absolutely loved typography for years and years and years, and I got some pens for my birthday, and I really want to start working on some projects. Like, I like doing things like this where I write out things and illustrate them and make them pretty, but I want to be able to do my text really nice. So that's something that I really want to, and I'm looking forward to sitting down and working on. Next we have all the art. So I really want to just do all the art. I feel like I get so caught up in different projects and trying to get everything done that when I have art on my to-do list, when I want to make things or feel inspired, I often put it aside because it's not as important. But art makes me feel lovely and it captivates my mind, and I enjoy it so much. Like, I sat and was doing this and just having such a nice time, and I just want to do all the art. I want to like do things weekly, and maybe this ties in with my next little point. So I really want to allow myself to just continue all of the art. And finally, 2 videos a week. Self-explanatory? Maybe. I'm not going to push myself too much with this. I'm not going to push myself too much with any of them, really, because if I have a rotten month, that's okay. I'll get to it the next month. For me, to-do lists, organising myself, it inspires me. It helps me feel organised and grounded and prepared. But at the same time, I know myself. I know if I need a break. I know how important it is to take breaks, to take care of yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. But basically, my idea is that today is the 14th, I think. This video will not go up on the 14th, but today is May the 14th. And on June the 14th, I'm going to film a follow-up video. And in the intervening month, I'm going to... That's a nice sound. I'm going to work on all of these and see how I go. So I'll see you in a month. I mean, I will see you in videos coming up. But I will see you in a follow-up video to this in a month, and until then I have been Romy dressed as Rainbow Dash. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Give yourself time. And spread love.